Hey, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we're about to go ahead and get into life after lockup, love after lockup, child, whichever one you want to say. And listen, we're about to get into technically two episodes. Like last week, I missed last week's episode, and then this past weekend. So, I didn't really take a lot of detailed notes, y'all. So I'm gonna try to go off of like my memory and stuff. I took some notes, but I feel like we just go hit into it. Okay, make sure you like it up the video. So Justine and Michael, all right, from the previous episode. Um, his mom does come into town and she does learn about the pregnancy. She does hate the fact that they hid it and they seemed to be a little nervous, thinking she was gonna be upset. And she wasn't. She actually was like, you know what? I just really feel like God put me here to help y'all out. And that's what I'm here for. Okay. She learns that she's the only person that knows out of the mothers, and Justine has to let her mom know. But her mama is a realist, and Justine isn't ready. She's not ready to hear the trueness that her mama finna throw at her ass. Okay. Bianca and Daniel, she's not sexually satisfied with him at all. At some point, when she finds better, she will definitely be cheating on him at some point because she just not into him like that. All right. I cannot stand her. I can't. Like, she's just not, like, he's not that guy. She's not interested. She really got with him in hopes that he would be a yes man for her and do whatever she says. And I think that she thought because she has the financial backing for him, that would be enough for him to just do whatever she say. And for her to just, woo him into marrying her so that she could just tell people that she's married. Like, this girl needs help. She is young. I didn't realize she was 23 years old until the new episode, but she needs help, okay? Anywho, she told him her friend was coming to visit. That was going to go down. Told him at the last minute. So he's like, oh, okay. So she's going to come. Who else? He has a friend, I believe, that comes into town. And I think he said that he was in jail with this guy before. So this guy's going to come with his fiance. And once they get there and they link up and stuff, his friend is like, you don't really much know this girl like that. Like, I really don't think that you should be getting married to her. The friend ain't saying nothing different than the mama and his cousin. Okay? Ain't telling him nothing different. But I do think that Daniel, he in a bind right now. He's in a bind right now. I think that over time, he doesn't want her to feel like she did all of this for him for nothing. So I think at some point he does want to possibly get married to her. But I think that they shouldn't move so quickly. Okay, so I agree with everybody else. He says that they need to learn how to live with each other before living together for the rest of their life. Okay. And Bianca took offense to that. I'm like, he ain't saying that wrong. He's saying everything right. But the issue with Bianca, the reason she's taking offense is because it's yet again another person telling her that he should not marry her. It's yet again another person telling him or messing up her dream plan, okay, which is to get married. She's another step away, especially when Daniel agrees with him. Because she said she don't agree. Daniel said he agrees. She gets upset. She wants to storm out. His friend was like, you gonna go after her? He was like, hell no, I'm not. I'm not finna do this shit no more. Like, I'm not finna run after her. So the guy sends his girl out there. His girl go out there and check on her. So as they're talking and stuff, he's telling him like, bro, you need to run from this. Like, you might want to get the hell away. Daniel's like, at some point, he does say that in a new episode where he says something like, I'm starting to see, like, more and more I see the difference in me being 31 and her being 23. Okay? But you ain't care about all of that when you needed you a friend when you was locked down. Anywho, let's get to Zuu and Troy. So his daughter wants to come to Syracuse while he's supposed to be taking Zuzu's son to like a dinosaur park or something. So his mom calls him like, I'm with your daughter. She want to come to Syracuse. I don't like how she moves. The mama is a problem. Karen, you're a problem, girl. Okay? Because I don't like how you disrupt people's lives. Now, granted, that is his daughter. I understand that. But what I'm thinking about, aside from it being his daughter, is how you make decisions and how you call him with urgency as though he needs to resolve an issue right then. That is problematic. But anywho, he does decide to go get his daughter, okay? And he spends time with both of them and his mama, okay? So it ended up being a kind of nice family day out without Zuzu. That ended up being good. He does want his daughter at the community event. And Zuzu doesn't really want all the drama because she feels like if your daughter come, then her mama gonna come because her mama don't want me around her. And it's just gonna be a motherfucking problem. And I don't want to deal with all that. This is supposed to be a good event, right? But at the end of the day, he gonna do what he want to do anyway, cause that's just how he is. So he calls the baby mama. Baby mama is like, she'll think about it, but before they got off the phone, she said that she'll do it for him. Okay. Now let's get to Melissa and Louie because they go link up with his parents so that they can see, or his mama and whoever the man is, so that they can see that, hey, he finally proposed to Melissa. The mama sees the ring. She wants to try the ring on. They like, why you want to try it on? She's like, I just want to see it. I can't see the ring. And I would have told her, fuck no, you can't. Especially if I know you don't like me. I don't feel comfortable with that. No, you can't. Okay? And I understand that's the mama, but I feel like everybody shouldn't be touching your engagement ring. Everybody should not be touching your shit. Like, I just, anyway. So the mama takes it and she puts it on her pinky and she asks the man, how does it look? And all of this extra. I'm like, girl, you do too much for me. So she says that something, she talks to her about stealing her son or something like that. And I said, the mama needs to give it up. You really, okay? It's giving Brandy and Monica, which is so weird. You need to give it up. The boy is mine. Like, that's what it's giving. And that's cringe-worthy, girl. Let's get to Kim and Joey. Joey done asked, so first of all, y'all know Kim and Joey trying to get this house. Let me tell y'all, when I say I slick don't want to see them on the show, no fucking more. Whatever happens to Kim, I don't give a damn. You are fully aware of what this man got going on. You are like the biggest bird on this fucking show. Like, I cannot stand her nor his wife, but I don't care for either one of them. I'll just say that because that was disrespectful. The lane I was going in, that's not right. Okay. Anywho, Joey asked the dad. First of all, she wanted him. Okay. They're trying to get this house. I think they need 7 racks or something like that as a down payment or whatever the case is. Joey wants her to ask her dad because it's her daddy. And she's like, no, I want you to ask. And I'm like, why do you want Joey to ask? Do you think Joey asking your dad is going to make it come off as though he's really trying to step up as a man? He's really trying to be involved. So he's asking another man, your dad, for 7 racks that he can't pay back. Like, what? So the daddy said, listen, I'm on the fence about you anyway. Why you over here asking me for 7K? I don't really trust your ass like that, no how. Okay? But you better be glad my daughter got these motherfucking kids because that's really why I'm doing it. Okay? And I'll do it, he said, as long as that man's name is not on the deed. And I know that's motherfucking right. And let me tell you something, Kim, that's the only way you're going to make sure, in my opinion, that your ex-husband don't get part of this house and that Joey ass don't get none of it either, is if your daddy's name is on that damn house along with yours. Okay? Or at least he said, as long as his name is on the deed or something like that, whatever it is, your name could be on the mortgage, but mine ain't gonna be on the deed. Don't know how this gonna work, or how that typically works out. But he's only doing it for her and his grandkids, as he fucking should, because Joey ain't gonna be able to pay that money back. Okay, so she and him get into it over him spending, and she drives around looking for him. So they somewhere, and she needs his card, and no, she needs his phone or something like that. And he's like, oh, it's in the car, and she goes to the car, and she wanted to go to the car. But he was like, nah, I got it. I'll go to the car. Don't you worry. I think they could have been at the bank. Were they at the bank? I feel like they may have went to the bank. And it was something that they needed off his, because she was trying to open up a bank account for him. And I think she needed his phone for something. And he left his phone in the car. She's like, why you always leaving your phone in the car? Right? So she said, I'll go get your phone. He's like, no, I'll go get it. You ain't even going to be able to find it. Go to the car. Act like he looking for it. Knowing exactly where he always sits the damn phone. Acts like he looking for it. Can't find it. Come back and says, I don't even know where my phone is. I don't know where my phone is. Right? So they get the debit cards, whatever. They get to the car. I believe this is the same time. And she's like, your phone's right here. Why did you come back and act like you didn't know where your phone was? Like, oh my God. So she's getting upset. He's upset. And he was like, here, get your keys here. You could take, she was like, no, take me home. He was like, here, you could drive yourself home. Okay. So he gets out the car. She drives. She's like, no, you could take me home. I'm like, why do you sit up there and go back and forth with this grown ass man child? Like, y'all really be going back. Like, I can't stand it. Oh, I can't stand it. As a woman with 2 kids, why do women sign up to have another kid? Like, just to say you got a man, it's sickening. Okay, bitch, you actually could have about 5 of them motherfuckers if you stay at your damn house by yourself. with them kids. Okay, and you can have different dates. You ain't gotta have a motherfucker up under you all the damn time. Okay, but anywho, just to say they got a piece of a man when they can really get out here and be finessing multiple. Girl, what? Anywho, so she okay, so he gets out the car, gives her the keys, she's driving around, and it's giving Monica. I'm not Monica, but Maya. I'm riding, past your mama's house, you got me riding, I'm riding, trying to find you. Baby, you got me out here looking for you. I don't have time because I would have drove off on his ass and left him right where he was, just a little piece, okay? Not like Miss Zuzu ended up doing Troy, okay? But I feel like Kim had a valid reason to just pull off. But she did it. She looked around for him. He eventually hops into the car with her. Bird show. Bird show. Two birds fine. So Kim talks to his mom about him texting someone, okay? Because she said that she checked his watch. If I gotta check that much shit on my nigga, you can have him back. The streets can have him. If I'm that insecure in my relationship and anything else that I have to have a tracker on you, your location, going through your damn Apple Watch, it's too much. It's too much. That's not like there's never any peace, especially mentally. So she done went through the phone, took a picture of what she saw where he was like, hey, don't text my phone, leaving my phone at the house or whatever. Don't text my phone. What they said, he was like, I'll be there in 15. To me, that does sound like he cheating with a woman. But when she brings up drugs, I'm like, well, you know what? It could be drugs too. You just don't know. He's either cheating or he's doing drugs, okay? So anywho, she talks to the mama about it, and the mama's like, she's like, do you know if he's doing drugs or whatever? Yeah, Kim talks to his mama about him texting someone, about him requesting them to not call or text him, and he'll see them in a few, then says she's trying to stay in front of it to prevent something. So I'm thinking at that time, like, you trying to stay in front of him cheating, because he gonna do that anyway, because it's just how he is. But I guess she's trying to stay in front of him going down the lane of drugs, and I'm kind of like, he gonna do that anyway, because that's just how he is, okay? So she think he's back on drugs. Now, Kim wants to say that she's scared because if he is back on drugs, I'm going to have to choose my kids over him. And I said, bitch, now you want to be scared? Now you wasn't scared when you realized that this man, y'all been knowing each other since teenagers, and this is the history that he has. This man has been to prison, it seems, more than one time, and now all of a sudden you want to be scared as you're raising two young boys? Now you want to be scared? I'm so disappointed. So Joey can't even get up until no. So the next day, she's like, "Come on, we got to get up for church. Let's go to church." Joey can't even get up because Joey not feeling good. Okay, so he can't find his Medicaid card. Once again, she was gonna go to the car to try to find the car. He's like, "No, you ain't even gonna know where to look." So I'm like, okay, either Joey is trying to prevent her from finding some drugs, or he's trying to prevent her from finding some condoms. Something is awkward. He goes to look for it. Once again, comes back, just like with the other situation. I can't even find my Medicaid card, okay? Now, all of a sudden, which was interesting, he said his back was hurting. He couldn't get up. He couldn't move to go to church. But when she was going to go find a Medicaid card, now all of a sudden you could get up without an issue. Let this be their last season on this show. Please let it, okay? I can't stand her. You never wanted to put your kids first, but now that you're realizing he could be doing drugs or something, now you want to put them first? Whack ass mama for me. Let's get to episode 8 with Bianca and Daniel. Okay, so Daniel won't go after Bianca, and then when the girl goes outside, the friend's wife, fiance, whatever, goes outside, comes back in. Then he wants to, it was fiance, because I think they're gonna get married or something. He wants Daniel to be in a wedding. So he goes outside, check on Bianca. Bianca's like, I'm ready to go. I'm upset. I want to leave. Da. So he said, all right, fine. He goes back inside. He's going to take an Uber home. That's when he says, it's very clear that I'm 31 and she's 23. Okay. She says her family, get this. She says her family cut her off and wants nothing to do with her because of her choices with him. I refuse to believe that's true. BITCH, your family cut you off because they don't like you. Okay? You are a fucking brat. That's why your family cut you off. Because of how you act. You done got your ass a little money. And I feel like you were already like this before the settlement. But after you got that settlement money, it heightened your personality and how you are. I think you look down on people even more than what you do. My problem with you is, amongst a lot of things, one of the problems that I have is that you won't look down and see how thin them goddamn strings are on your hair and cut that shit. Can you at least do a bob? Okay, because the hair is giving stress the fuck out. Okay, and so is the body structure and the face, especially the bags under the eyes. Okay, and I'm willing to believe that you were stressed the hell out before Daniel. Now, I don't know if you're abusing drugs or something. I don't know, but you need to get that together. And I want you to trim your hair. Should you return for another season, okay? Trim off them dead ends, squirrel. Anywho, can't stand her. So the bestie Haley arrives. And when they go link up and sit down, we learned that her lease is up in 2 months, okay? Meaning Bianca's lease is up in 2 months. So Haley is like, do you feel comfortable moving into another spot, without getting a ring? And she's like, no. Okay. Her friend thinks that Daniel is only using her for housing and her money. And I hear you, but you should also know your friend. Your friend is also using housing and money as a manipulation tactic as well. Okay, if that's how you feel about Daniel. So then Daniel says he feels the pressure to propose when he was talking to his mom, and he's just not ready. He don't think they're in that place. So the mom kind of mentions giving her the promise ring or something like that. And so I think he's going to do that. He's going to buy himself some time to give her the promise ring. Daniel not wanting to marry her makes so much sense to me. Why? They not in a good place financially, and their relationship really is not healthy, and the sexual part of the relationship definitely ain't good. So y'all got some work to do. Now, Zuri and Troy. Zuzu mad because he never told her happy anniversary. It's the day of the community event, and when she gets up, BITCA, she got a boot on her car. And what we see, girl, Boots done got high tech, ain't it? Girl, you got to pay the boot. You got to call the number, find out how much you owe, pay the people, and then they'll give you an access code to get the boot taken off your car. Girl, ain't that something? Child, they done got smart. Because let me tell you, the people used to get them boots off. And girl, they said, you won't finesse us no more. They put 2 boots on her car for whatever reason. I think she said for traffic tickets that she already had. And she had to pay $550 just to get the boot off. Girl, crazy work. I said, oh, don't let them send that down here to the ATL, honey. Don't let them send that down here to the Georgia area, girl. Keep that up north. Keep that up there with y'all, wherever y'all at. Don't bring that down here with that. Okay? What else is going on? So he calls his mom, all right? Let me go back. So she's stressed out about the community event. She done got a boot. He's not telling her happy anniversary. They go to pick up something at the store. First, they was headed to the store, and she yells at him and tells him to let her drive, right? Now, listen, some part of me is, and I do excuse that, just a little piece, okay? Because you trying to text and you trying to drive, my nigga, just let me drive. Just like get up, get your ass out. Like, let me drive. In addition, what also would have irritated me if my anxiety is a piece high is not only are you texting and you finna drive, but then you also gonna sit up there and go ask where we finna go. Oh, bitch, I got it. I know exactly where I'm going. Switch seats immediately. Okay. So I don't fault her on that part right there. But when they got to the, I feel like when she has her anxiety and she's really stressed, she gets even more disrespectful. Like, she just gets too disrespectful for me and does things that are not uncalled for because she wants other people to feel the energy that she has going on. And I just don't think that's fair. So much so, she done kicked this man out the damn car. Told him, don't ride with me. Don't ride with me. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. That was so disrespectful. But if he's going to continue to allow it, then who the hell are we? Okay? So he's walking, because one thing Troy going to do is walk that green mile. So he's walking, and then he asked production, like, can somebody just put me in the car, please? Okay? So they did. They put him in the back of the van and stuff. And he said, while she's over here getting frustrated and upset that I never said happy anniversary, I was texting because I was writing a Facebook post talking about her and saying happy anniversary to her. I don't know how true that is, but that's what Troy says, so whatever. Anywho, he called his mom once he got back to the church, gives her the update on how Zuu reacting. What I didn't like was the mama putting him on speaker and talking shit about Zuzu in front of the daughter. Now, granted, she is problematic as hell, but if you know he's gonna stay with her and he's trying to make a better relationship between Zuzu and his child, then I don't think the mama should have been like, it's Zuzu, she's the problem, and she done pissed me off, and she did. I don't think she should have did all of that around the child, in my opinion, but it is what it is. So he's about to go get his daughter, and Zuzu got the audacity to try to stop this man from getting his daughter. Yeah, I was with him. Like, girl, that's his child. Like, get the fuck out of my face. You the one that was so pressed and stressed out about this day. Well, then get your ass back there and make sure that you do everything you need to do to make sure this day is successful. I'm finna go get my goddamn kid, bitch. Okay? I was with him. Now, let's get to Britney and Kylar, because Britney getting on my nerves. They're headed to Texas. She done got a 30-day travel pass to go to Texas, okay? They get to their new home. She's loving it. She's already like, oh, I'm doing this. This is going here. The couch is going there. We're going to do this on the wall. She's already ready to decorate. So the mama comes over and she learns about Britney having the 30-day travel pass and that she did not get cleared to actually move there. So the issue is Britney owes about 10 racks in restitution. So then Key Rock is like, I thought you owed more. She says, no, it's 10,000. He like, okay, all right, cool, 10,000. All right. That's not a lot. That's actually better than what it was. But the issue is, I think the mama asked Britney about if she's going to stop getting her nails done. And she's like, no. So Britney, you get on my nerves too. The whole show get on my nerves, girl, everybody. But anywho, you want people to give you your way and allow you to relocate. You do understand that in order for that to happen, you need to wipe your restitution clean. You don't want to give up things to get off restitution. I'm not understanding. You want a whole lot and a little bit of nothing. Okay? So she don't want to give up nothing to pay down this restitution. It's given she wants Key Rock to bust his ass working day in, day out, pay all the bills, make a little piece, and give the extra over to her to pay on her damn restitution. That's what it sounds like to me, just a little bit. Okay, the family member is confused. Like, why are you down here if you're supposed to be in school as well? You just gave up on school. So it's just a lot going on, okay? I feel like they're starting off wrong already because she ain't got her priorities in check. Okay? And I'm glad that they did not get married. So Britney, the next day, Key Rock is like, dang, I've been driving this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really gotten the time to rest because we've been moving, packing, doing all kind of stuff. And I want to have some energy for the time that I go to work. I want to show up good on my first day. I feel Britney can be a bit unreasonable because she sits up there and says something like, yeah, you like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you talking about your job and stuff, but what am I supposed to do when, I don't know. She was just feeling away about him having a job and her not having a job, and him feeling like he got things that he needs to take care of for the job. Basically needing to rest. And she's like, we don't have time to rest. You can't rest because we got all of this stuff that we got to do. So you need to get up. You need to do it. And I'm like, you being unreasonable. If he been driving this entire way for y'all to get to Texas, y'all done unboxed and moved stuff around, just a little piece. You over there cleaning up and everything. Like, I, for me, don't see anything wrong with him at least getting a few hours of rest. If anything, how I get sometimes, it will be, get your ass out my way. Like, I'll dictate and tell you everything I need you to do. Do this for me, whatever. But then get out my way so that I can move a little quicker because you're not moving as fast as I may need you to move. Just a little bit, okay? I'm not going to let you think that it's okay to just not help me at all. Like, you going to do something. But if you need to get a little rest, I'm going to be understanding till you got a job. Clearly, I'm not going nowhere. And I'll be able to continue to finish anything else. Hell, you know what I'm saying? She really could have took a break as well. But she seems like how my mom is. My mama, like, if it's like a lot of moving and stuff, and she's like, let's get on it now. I might be like, give me a break. Let me give me a second, girl. Okay? Because one thing, if I'm moving all boxes and everything, if we moving everything, I am gonna be like, okay, babe, we need a second. Like, let's sit down. My mom be like, unbox, open up, so you can start putting stuff where it goes. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get there. I'm trying to breathe. Give me a second, okay? So I didn't see nothing wrong, moral of the story. I saw nothing wrong with him wanting to I saw nothing wrong with him wanting to have some rest. I think Britney was being a bit unreasonable. Then she tries to throw up in his face like, you wouldn't even have this job. You keep talking about your job or whatever like that. Like, you wouldn't even have this job if it wasn't for me. And I love that he responded and saying, no, I wouldn't have this job if it wasn't for my credentials. I said, I know that's motherfucking right. Don't overhype yourself. You may have told me to go talk to your cousin, but it was my credentials that really got me the job. Like, listen, we could refer people all day long. Like, oh yeah, talk to my homeboy or whatever, and still not get a damn job. Like, at the end of the day, I got it. So I was here for that. Justine and Michael, she finally tells her mama about the pregnancy. Her mama slick go off on her and says that she likes to make life hard for herself. And I said, you is never lying. You is never lying. She definitely likes to make life hard for herself. Her mama said, ain't nobody going around having 9 goddamn kids. Not in today's age. She says, oh, so you're going into people's houses? No, I'm not. But I also know enough to know that people ain't having that many fucking kids. Okay? Period. Anywho, let's get to Melissa and Louie. The mama then brought the girl outside for a conversation to tell her, one, that she didn't like her. She says, I talk to my family. They love you, but they don't understand why I don't like you. BITCH, I don't like you. Okay? The reason why I don't like you is because you remind me too much about yourself. In addition to that, girl, it's given that she afraid that she gonna take her son from her. Girl, the man has to grow up. Pop that titty up out his mouth, okay? He has to grow up. Even he telling her, girl, you need to give it up. You need to let it go. You need to move on because I'm growing up, okay? The mama has severe anxiety for whatever reason. That must be her only child because if he don't answer the phone right away, she's thinking something is happening to him. She gonna have to work on that, okay? So, anywho, she goes to try on dresses. Why she brought his hating ass mama, I don't know. Well, I do know. I know she did it to try to give her an olive branch to include her. She wants a better relationship with that woman. I understand that. But listen, I wouldn't invite her to nothing else because she a little too negative for me. Okay? But aside from that, I liked how the mama went and checked the hell out them sisters or whoever that was over there when they was like, oh my God, you saw her ring? Like, oh my God, it looks super expensive. And I just don't see how he can afford that. Now, granted, that's something a lot of people would say being that he just came out of prison. But the mama had to clock the hell out of them. Okay? Like, girl, don't be worried about what the hell my son got going on because he worked for that. He saved up for that. Okay? Don't do that. So yeah, short answer is that the mama is giving miserable. Because when they were still over there talking shit, the mama came in there like, so y'all act like I'm deaf, but you act like I can't hear the shit you saying. Okay? Like, don't talk about my son and think I'm not finna get in that ass because I am. Okay? I'm here for you on that, just a bit. But when the girl was trying on the dresses, the mama didn't like the dresses. The one dress, the last one she tried on, I thought was beautiful with the slit. I felt like it fits her style and everything. And I'm like, that's the dress. I felt like it was the dress that you knew it. Because the damn mama was crying. Now, if that was your first bridal shop, maybe you could try on some more dresses somewhere else. I don't know. But, yeah. I like that dress. I thought that dress was nice. The mama even kind of started crying and then gonna say, I like the other dress better. Why did you bring this woman? No, come to find out, the dress $4,000. And she's like, gosh, $4,000, let Louie save up some more money before you go get it. Girl, that dress probably gonna come out of her and her family's budget. Before it come out of Louie's, I would think. Okay? So there's that. Kim and Joey. She finally confronts Joey, wants him to take a drug test. After denying it, he finally agrees to take the test. Looks like he's been doing cocaine. She's a little confused because she's like, wait a minute, what? He's doing cocaine? How is that the case when his symptoms would be so much more different if he was doing cocaine? Whatever you could tell yourself to make yourself feel good. So now you want to act like the test ain't 100% authentic and it ain't making sense because his symptoms don't line up. Girl, maybe it's a new type of cocaine or something he done went and tapped into. Okay? So he tells her, once she finds out that he does cocaine, he wants to try to flip it on her and tell her that she crossed the line and that it was the dumbest thing she could have ever did. Baby, the dumbest thing she could have ever did was taking your ass when you got out of prison. The dumbest thing she could have ever did was maintaining conversation and a relationship with your stupid ass while you was in prison and maintaining that afterwards. A dumbass woman. And the gag for me was he's telling you all of this while he's in your fucking car, bitch. He's in your car. Wow. Tells you done crossed the line and it was the dumbest thing you ever did as he's reversing on your ass. Absolutely not. I absolutely not. Girl, ain't that something? Try. Embarrassing. Rob and Teeny. They go for a family day of bowling. She talks to her kids about one another sibling, and they both say, yeah, they're okay with it. However, her son thinks that they should be a bit more established. The relationship should be a bit more longer with him being home before they make that decision. I said, oh, damn, son is smarter than every damn body. Okay? The sister pulls up. I don't know why she felt the need to tell her mom and her sister that they was interested in welcoming another child, but she tells them, okay? At some point, her sister gets emotional because she's reflecting on the time when Teeny had was trying to give birth to her son and she had some complications or something like that. And Teeny doesn't want her to worry and lets her know, like, she's still hopeful that despite what happened with her son, that things will be better should she welcome another child. Okay. Rob wants to bring the kids around his mom. He's like, I'm really enjoying this day with the family. Your mom is here along with your aunt. I would love to have my mama here too. And the kids is like, I mean, I hear you and that's cool or whatever like that, but that lady gonna have to apologize to us because she did too damn much. Okay, she tried to fight out mama. She gonna have to apologize. Okay. And I think he respects and understands that. He gives his mom a call, but the mama does not answer the phone. Okay, and we'll see if she gonna return the call or what's gonna happen between them in the future. But that was pretty much everything that happened on episodes 7 and 8 of Life/Love After Lockup. You guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below about everything, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be